Hey, I'm out in the barn and it is raining right now. It's been raining for several hours and it's supposed to keep up. We had more babies born last night, so here's all the mamas. Right around there. We're just relaxing after quite a day of labor yesterday. We had 3 more babies born last night right before we went to bed, and they were born right outside the barn. It was pretty wet and getting a little cold out, so we had to make sure that that the mama was going to clean them up well enough. After she started licking them, we moved them into the barn. We had this heat lamp on last night. We moved them right over here, right there. And she finished cleaning them up, and we saw that she was nursing them, and it was getting late, so it looked like they were good. So after those 3 were born, we thought that we were done. It was getting kind of late, and all the babies were settled, and we just had 1 more that was still due, and which is this one right here. Hey, girl. Hey, Madison. Yeah. We did not expect her to go into labor yet. And surprise, surprise, this morning we thought that this stall of babies over here, we thought that some of them had gotten into the mama's side. There were the 3 we left with Emma. She's the one who had them right before we went to bed. And then there were 2 more over there. But it turned out that actually little Addison here had hers. We were not here to help her out. She lost one. She lost the little doeling, which is definitely bad. We got 2 bucklings from her, but she lost the doeling. So I have several clips. They're a little unorganized, a little disjointed, but I have several clips from 4 days of births here. So I'm going to try to put this together, edit it all up for y'all, and we'll see what we can do. Saturday late afternoon, Cotton surprised us by having twins, totally unassisted, really quickly. 1 boy and 1 girl. These are Ava's little babies. She has Spunky, and Spunky had hers last night. And she wasn't nursing them, so they were actually pretty cold. We had to take them inside and warm them up. And we milked Spunky, and then we fed the babies, so that's what we're doing. We're milking out the colostrum and feeding the babies. There they are, just born. 2 girls and a boy. I don't know if she's gonna have any more. The sun's out, it's nice and warm. I had to pull the first one. It was really stuck and she was in labor for a long time. And it was breech. I was able to pull it. That's the one right there with his head up, the one all the way right there. That's the one we pulled out, little girl. Then a boy was born, and then another little girl, and they are doing fantastic. They're just a few minutes old, trying to stand up. We brought Claire and her babies up to the barn and put them in the stall with the heating lamp, and then after she cleaned them off, we milked her out and fed the babies and got them settled in the stall with the other babies. Then began the long wait. We had a doe in labor, and she was just laboring away all afternoon, and we kept watching her, thinking she was about to have them, and then we'd give her space and check her again and thinking she was going to have them, and she didn't. She just labored all afternoon, and then the last check of the evening, after it was dark, it was pretty late, it might have been around 9 o'clock or so, she had 3 little bucklings all in a row really fast, and we had to pull the sacks off and get it out of their nose and their mouth so they could breathe because they were born so fast. But she cleaned them up and she nursed them and seemed like she was doing well, so we left them together all night. It's a beautiful morning. It's supposed to be raining, but it's not. And I guess we'll go around the back here. You can hear the chickens over there. They want to get let out. right. We had 3 born last night before we went to bed, and 2 more born in the night. So we're up to 12, and we need to do some milking and feed some babies. Hey, girls. Oh, nice pretty babies. So this tan one right there, who is that? Is that Addison's baby?
That's Emma's. Addison's is the swimmer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The swimmer's here. See, it looks exactly
Got the heat lamps on. Emma, your babies look great. You too, Addison. Whose baby is that? Is that Emma's baby?
Yes, Emma's.
It's really pretty. Is that a boy or a girl? It's a boy. Oh, she had all boys, didn't she? Emma, you gave us all boys? All right. Emma's not standing real great. Whoa, your eyes are shining. Emma's not standing real great. So we're going to go ahead and milk her and feed her babies. It's amazing how just a few hours old they're ready to go outside and check things out. Addison? All right, girls. A bunch of y'all want to be milked, don't you? Is that the little girl of Addison?
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, we had 2 more born last night. We got to do some milking and bottle feeding. You ready to help us?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it looks like Ava let the chickens out. That's good. It is a really nice morning. I'm wearing a jacket, but it's not super cold. And it is supposed to rain today. But I'm kind of hoping it holds off. 'Cause we have a big Azure order to go pick up in town. So after we get these goats milked and all the babies fed, we're going to do that. I had big plans for working in the garden yesterday, but then with having to pull a baby and help Claire with her babies, and then we had to bottle feed, and then we had more babies coming. It was goats all day. We were full on all day. And there's the garden. And it's really pretty. That's the top field up there where those taller trees are. That's where our buck is. And down across there, we have planted pines in the back, and then we've got a creek. And you can't see anything because it's so beautiful and misty this morning. Really pretty out. I'm so glad spring is coming. I am ready. All right, we got to go in, get the milking equipment, and come back out. Ava's learning how to milk. She milked some last year, but she's learning. This is Spunky, which is her goat. So she's learning how to milk, and she bottle feeds her own babies.
I think this guy's full.
That guy's full? Great. All right.
Want to double check mine too?
How many still have to be fed? So Ava's going to feed her babies, right? And are those the last ones to be fed?
I think so. 'Cause I think Addison's
Great. They look like they're doing well.
Okay, Jimmy, can you bring me? Okay.
They're pretty calm, aren't they?
This one's my other one.
Is that yours, Jim?
Yeah. This one's my other one.
That's your other one? Okay.
Yeah, Claire's holding one too.
Yeah. Look at that black one. We've never had one that black before. He's so pretty.
Yeah, he's all black except for white.
Yeah.
His head over gets a white.